gonna say, you know what also is good is a good situation? Being a rookie in the NFL, because it is time now for Yo Rookie, presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar NFL Rookie of the Week segment.
Already?
It's time for Yo Rookie.
Oh my goodness.
This is Yo Rookie, like I said, presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar NFL Rookie of the Week. Listen, we got a lot of rookies to kind of dive into, Brandon. So go ahead, let's take it away. What we got this week?
Yeah, so let's look at it, right? So let's throw to the graphic and let's look at the guys that we want to highlight. Now, again, these are nominees, and the goal here is for us to highlight the next superstars of the NFL, right? C.J. Stroud. He has a big one, all right? We just talked about this kid. If you're in Carolina, you should be extremely happy because this dude is him, and he's in an amazing space with his head coach and also his quarterback coach in Josh McCown, who led the way for me. 384 yards and 2 touchdowns for 103 passer rating in week 2. Welcome to the board. You are now in position because you made this week list of nominees to potentially be Rookie of the Year, okay? But their cities, Carolina got to stand up. They got to vote, Ashley. Now let's look at Atlanta running back.
Well, Texas, Houston.
Oh, my goodness. What am I talking about? I'm so sorry. Thank you for correcting me. I've been saying
Houston
that for the last 10 minutes. Houston, stand up.
Yeah,
the dude played really well. Okay, Bijan Robinson, running back, 172 yards from scrimmage, 124 on the ground, 48 receiving. That's week 2. This is exactly what we thought we would see from him. Okay, the dude played well. Let's go to Los Angeles. This Rams wide receiver, drafted in the 5th round, Ashley.
Familiar face. He was here last week.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
He was here last week.
This is a good start for him.
For sure.
Do you know through the first 2 weeks he has an NFL record, 25 receptions? He's off to the hottest start that we've ever seen at the wide receiver position. So, Puka, welcome back to this week's nominee.
Doing the damn thing.
That's right. And then you go to Tampa Bay, their safety Christian. He had a big game, 3 tackles, 1 interception, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass defense. And this dude is now on the board. Now we go to Cincinnati, wide receiver. He recorded a 81-yard punt return. This is the second week we've seen this. The game has changed in special teams, right? We're not seeing the Devin Hesters and the X's anymore and the Josh Cribbs anymore take it to the house, week after week after week. We're not seeing that. It's harder. The rules have changed. So for us to be in week 2 and we've already seen a couple returns, that is special, but they're coming from our rookies. So shout out to those guys.
Well,
Denver wide receiver Marvin Mims, he caught 2 passes, 113 yards. He's now on this week's nominee list. But Ashley, who do we have?
Before we move on, real quick, Cincinnati wide receiver Charlie Jones is his name. He recorded an 80-yard punt return for a touchdown in week 2. Also, Charlie Eisen recorded 3 tackles from Tampa Bay safety, 3 tackles, 1 interception, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 pass defended in the Bucs week 2 win. The Bucs are rolling in post Tom Brady era.
Listen, Linda. Listen, like for real, like Baker Mayfield, is he the new Geno Smith? He's this year's Geno Smith?
Listen, he also has a lot of weapons around him helping, and also has a lot of weapons on the other side of the ball as well. So I don't know. Maybe people, when I say people, I mean me, underestimated the Tampa Bay Bucs a little bit.
That's right.
I heard Baker Mayfield, and I just automatically wrote them off. That's my apologies.
I wrote them off quick. But what did Geno say? And then,
what it say?
Baker,
they try to write me off, but I ain't right back.
Right.
So okay, Baker.
All right, here we go. So what we got this week? Who we got joining the show this week?
Is he ready? Is our guest in the building?
Oh my goodness.
Is he here? Oh, he's here. Listen, I know you love saying his name so much. Go ahead.
No, you say it.
Okay, listen. Joining us right now, live on Paper Route, we have from the Los Angeles Rams wide receiver, Puka Nacua. Hello, Puka. Thank you so much for joining us.
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
Bro, first off, congratulations. And I got to be honest, I'm always real. Bro, I had no clue who you were until week 1. I didn't hear your name in the draft because when that 5th round came around, Ashley, I was not watching. Okay? My dog went 5th round. Hey, I'm 4th rounder, so we're in the same boat, bro. Okay? No disrespect. I was 4th round. Ain't too many people sitting around watching the draft that long, okay? They want to see the 1st round, 2nd round, then they out of there. And then we go to training camp, and all we talking about is Cooper Kupp, right? And then Cooper Kupp goes down. Oh, my goodness, what is the Rams going to do? The season's over. But, bro, you come out and you have a big one in week 1, and we're like, all right, cool. You know, my guy, we got to reach out to him. We got to get him on the show, right? But maybe this is the last time we ever hear from him. But, oh, no, Puka. You come back out, and you have 15 catches in week 2. What the heck is going on, bro? How do you feel? And tell us, are you surprised? Because the world is surprised, but are you surprised?
I wouldn't use the word surprise. Prepared for the moment, I would say, but it's definitely been a sweet one. It's been super cool and a blessing to be a part of it. I think that the man up above for watching over me, allowing me to be in this opportunity, but then that the guy number 9 in the backfield, and everybody here in the Ram organization has helped make this process and this journey started off so far really well.
Puka, I mean, listen, a lot has happened with this Rams organization. You know, they win the Super Bowl, the team gets dismantled. They look completely different than the Super Bowl winning Rams that we knew. Cooper Kupp obviously is dealing with his own situation with that hamstring. And as a wide receiver, that is just such a nagging injury to have. But you have absolutely stepped up to the plate as a rookie. I mean, just walk us through being primed for the moment and how Matthew Stafford, how Coach McVay, how everybody within the Rams organization has helped you become prepared for these moments.
Yeah, just like you said, being able to be there alongside Cooper Kupp and to be there with Matthew Stafford, the communication those two guys have between each other is unreal. It's top, it's professional, it's the best in the world because you see what they do together, and then just to kind of be there a part of it and try to get the little nuances and the cues that they're communicating, just in the game of football, but then to be able to get it when Matthew's talking specifically to Coop about this route on. We're breaking out against this leverage, or we're seeing this type of coverage. This is what I'm thinking. So to be on the same page, it makes it super easy because number 9 don't miss.
Right. I want to go back to the first question that I had for you, right, where I said, you know, were you surprised, right? Because a lot of times, like I was drafted in the 4th round, Ashley, and I always believed and had the confidence that I was a star, right? My confidence was rock Puka in college. And one night I was crying and I got out of my bed because I thought my dreams wasn't going to come true. And I got out of my bed and I went to a tattoo parlor right on Colonial Drive on the east side of town in Orlando. And I got 2 stars, one on my left, one on my right. One says born, one says died, to remind myself of who I was. So I wasn't surprised when I made it to NFL and I started having success. But the word was like, who is this kid? Where did he come from? 5th round, 177th pick, right? Like, talk to me about that. Like, your preparation, when you say, you know, I was prepared, peel back those layers a little bit for some of the people who are just now hearing your name.
Yeah, I think kind of not exactly similar to yours. I don't have any tattoos on my body, but there is a confidence that you have to walk out here with to believe that you're the best in the world. Every day, because these guys in this facility who play in this National Football League are the best in the world. So to have that confidence to walk into the facility every day that I do belong here, and then to put in the work to make sure that every day I come in, I still feel like I belong here. So it's an everyday journey, one day at a time. It's been my motto, because every day I step in here, I'm blessed to be in this space, but then I also have to earn the right to make sure that I stay here every day.
I love where your mind's at, right? You know, just humble, confident. You're right where you need to be, not too high, not too low. Another question that I have for you is like, what was the moment when you knew you arrived, or you were ready for this situation? For me, it was in training camp, and I was going against Champ Bailey, and I was able to win against Champ Bailey a couple times in one-on-one, right? After practice, Elvis Dumerville, who was also a rookie, he went into the defensive room and he saw Champ watching all my one-on-one clips, and he was studying me. And he came out, he's like, yo, B, you got Champ Bailey studying you right now, bro. and then Champ Bailey was the one that went to coach, and he was like, because they drafted me as a tight end, he's like, yo, Coach Shanahan, this kid is not a tight end. This kid is a wide receiver, and never looked back after that. So did you have a moment like that where you're like, oh, man, okay, I'm supposed, I know I had the confidence, I knew I'm supposed to be here, but now this is easy for me?
Yeah, I would say it was during training camp. Is funny. It was a day I got mic'd up, and our one of our nickel Kobe Durant was mic'd up the same day. So like, if I have a good day, that means he having a bad day. So one of us is gonna get one of us is getting caught up on the mic'd up. And so the beginning of the day, I feel like I'm doing pretty good, but there's one of the team periods I dropped maybe like 2 or 3 balls kind of in a row, and one of them is me and Kobe going against each other. So I'm like not thinking about it in the moment, but after he's like, yeah, Pook, get that work. So I'm like, man, that's making the mic'd up cuts for sure. Like they got me all mic'd up. He dogging me, so I'm like, I'm in the dog pound. But as soon as I get to the sideline, Pook was the first person to see me there on the sideline, and it just gave me some words of motivation and kind of just helped me reset mentally. And I think that was like right from the rest of the practice, I went out there and I feel like I had one of the best practices I had during training camp of going from some bad plays, but having somebody super close to me and be like, hey, you belong here. Coop was like, you've been doing this. We seen what you do, Poop. Just go out there and do what you do. And I went out there. I feel like I had one of the better practices I had during training camp. And that was the moment like, if one of the guys who's the best in the world believes that I should be here, then why should I not believe that too, and just go out there and do what I know I've been working on to do.
Well, Puka, I started this off by saying, listen, the Rams are a long way from the Super Bowl team that we saw, and obviously the Super Bowl winning team that we saw, but they are surprising a lot of people with how competitive they look and how, primed to go ahead and compete in this division. Now, I know a lot of people have the 49ers coming out of this division, but like I said, can't sleep on the Rams. Also, can't sleep on the Seahawks, and I know the Cardinals are going through what they're dealing with, but this is a 3-way race right now between those teams to go ahead and come out on top. What are some of the things that Coach McVay is just stressing in practices, in meetings, that guys, look, I know we look a lot different than the Super Bowl team, but we are still a team that people have to look out for?
One of the biggest things I say is world-class communication and competitiveness. Just like to come in every day and compete. We're going to be the guys that help make each other better. If during the week we can't, we're not going out and trying to kill each other in full speed pads and tackling going crazy, but to be there and to make sure that the guys on defense are getting the best look possible, whether it's coming from me and our one-on-one looks or when we're getting some of the scout team looks. But then just being able to communicate and for everybody to be on the same page. Communication has been the number one stressor he's put out there for sure.
So Matthew Stafford made some news in the offseason, in training camp rather, and his wife came out and said that he was struggling a little bit to connect with the younger guys in the locker room, to the point where he had to make little Facebook packets to go ahead and get to know you guys a little bit better. How's your relationship with Matthew Stafford, and what was in your Facebook packet? Anything good?
I didn't see the packet, but I would think it's pretty good. I wouldn't say I'm a part of the Breakfast Club is what I heard the term was for the group that meets in the morning. I'm not getting up too early, but I do come in the mornings and try to meet in the quarterback room. But he's super funny. I think he's still aware of what's going on. I guess in the new age for the social media kids, I guess that's where he's probably considered me. But it's pretty good. He's always giving us some good jokes in the music, keep it alive.
All right, Pete. Don't write this down. Don't take notes from the vet, right? This is your rookie, Pepsi Zero Sugar, NFL Rookie of the Week segment. But don't take this from the vet. Don't throw your teammate under the bus. Okay, I'm about to throw my teammate under the bus, Ashley Nicole Moss. What she said was there was Pete, we talking about the Rams didn't have a chance. I ain't say that, Ashley. I said, let's be careful. Let's sit back and watch. You never know. I said the baby boy wonder, Coach Sean.
Oh, no, I said it.
You said what?
I said that I didn't think the Rams were going to be
I just wanted you to know that I wasn't in that category.
What I said was I think the Rams will be competitive, but I don't think that they're going to be.
Okay.
All
right, so make sure you
own it. I know you're trying to throw me under the bus. Yeah. It doesn't work when you own up to your own stuff, Puka. I have no shame in it.
Okay.
I respect that, but dang.
Yeah, P, I'm like, I don't know, man. There's something about these Rams
that's
that,
shady,
we need
Bird. I would never do that to you. That's crazy.
All right, so listen, pushing it forward, right? My second year in the league, and you're off to the hottest start we've ever seen at the wide receiver position, and that's crazy because we've seen Jerry Rice come and go through this league, Randy Moss come and go. You got Justin Jefferson, even Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Chase had some legendary starts. You're up there with the greatest of all time that have ever had caught the ball in this league. So for me, it took me 2 years to get my moment. Javon Walker was our number one. Javon Walker goes down, and then Jay Cutler, Coach Shanahan comes to me and they say, yo, you are now the guy. You got to carry the load. And I remember what that did to my psyche and my mindset. I was like, all right, I got to be ready, and I got to make sure that I don't let my team down. When Cooper Kupp went down, what went through your mind?
A moment of sadness, because man, being out there on the field with him is unreal. Like he knows what everybody doing, so it's a cheat code, man. He makes the game so easy. So a moment of sadness, but then I guess after that, when just kind of like you had mentioned, that the opportunity for somebody to step up and to kind of take that place, and I guess nothing kind of changed for me. It's just to continue to attack the day how I feel like I was, one day at a time, and to show everybody what I was capable of. And then the opportunity of making sure when number 9 throws the ball your way, you got to come down with it, because like I said earlier, he don't miss. So if I drop it, it's 100% on me, because he put it in the spot easiest for me to snag it.
If you had to narrow it down to one thing that makes this Rams team a wild card, makes this team a dark horse that a lot of people like myself may have underestimated at the start of the season, or even going far back into training camp, into the off season, if you had to just pick one thing about this team that makes you a team that you have to look out for, that when you see the Rams on your schedule, no, it's not going to be a cakewalk, what is it?
I say the energy, where the youth brings energy, so we want it. We're ready for it all.
I like that. The youth brings energy.
Aaron Donald. How intense is Aaron Donald, bro? We seen the video last year coming out in training camp where he stiff-arming his teammate, using his teammate as a dummy. I love Aaron Donald. We're from the same neighborhood in Pittsburgh, right? So I know how intense he is. But in the weight room, I think, is he the same dude in the cafeteria that he is in the weight room and on the practice field where he eat his food like he angry and he mad? Like, tell me about Aaron Donald, like a moment where you looked at him and was like, yo, that's Aaron Donald, that's AD.
Shoot, one of my scariest moments during OTAs, we just got here. We got the Theraguns in the middle, the dumbbells, the 170s is on the floor. I'm like, who doing the 170s? And of course, I look over and see it's AD. He's doing he's walking over to do the rows with the 170. I'm like, oh, let me get up out the way. Still doing the massage gun. And he leaned over, and I guess I didn't get out the way enough. He leaned over and said, move again. I swear I jumped so high. I ran out the weight room. I was so scared. I don't even know if he finished his lift or what happened, but he, like, that dog mentality that you see out there on the football field does carry. You see him smile maybe once in a while in the team meeting room when Coach McVay gets on him. But other than that, man, he's a dog.
I had that same moment in OTAs when I first got to Denver. John Lynch, John Lynch is a Hall of Famer. John Lynch is the general manager of the San Francisco 49ers. And John Lynch is one of the hardest hitting defensive players the game has ever seen. Like, he's up there probably top 5. And so I catch a ball, I get upfield, I finish. I'm trying to jump off the film, off the video, post practice. And so I'm 20 yards upfield. He has his angle, and I stiff arm him. And he grabs my arm, pulls it down, like it almost broke my arm. And he says, hey, yo, rookie, don't do that again. And for the next couple of years, I never, ever touched John Lynch, bro. So I had that same moment. Sean McVay, I'm throwing names at you. What makes Coach McVay special? I feel like the word energy, that's what immediately came into my head. It comes from the top down. Him being a young coach, the energy that he brings into to play football every day, for us to be in the meeting rooms. Shoot, we be on a Monday meeting, like team meeting, and he be giving everybody hype to play a game. Like, we 7 days away from a game, but just the energy, the way he communicates is the best, and it makes everything just feel like we're in the right place, and the communication is so clear. So the energy that he brings is unmatched. It's awesome.
Listen, Puka, you have a pretty hefty fan base for a rookie.
Really?
I mean, the chat was absolutely ecstatic hearing that you were going to be joining the show. I think a lot of people just like saying your name.
Well, they better vote for him.
Listen, you have a really strong fan base for someone who is just weeks into the league, into his first season. Now, Matthew Stafford, your QB, has been one of the names that is going to officially be joining season 2 of Peyton Manning's quarterback series. Now, if the series ever does transition to other positions, say wide receiver, would that be something you'd be interested in doing?
Oh, I think that would be cool for sure. I haven't watched the show, so I'm not 100% sure like what it looks like, but I think my life is not too crazy, but it'd be pretty cool for people to see what it do. See if everybody likes the sauna and the cold tub. See some hot yoga in their life, some zen, some meditation. So
Ooh.
I think it couldn't be bad.
Oh, talk to me about that, bro. Meditation and zen. You speaking my language, bro. The last couple of weeks, I really been tapping into hot yoga and meditation every single day, and sometimes twice a day. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it's been a big thing for me. Meditation and visualization is I think has been huge. Being able to see myself in the moment before it's ever come, and to find peace in that moment. There are butterflies that come before you step out there on that field, and being able to find that peace and to harness that energy in the right direction.
In October, because we're on this conversation, I think there's two ends of the spectrum, right? There's performance, and that's what we are talking about. You know, you can use meditation, visualization, yoga on the performance side just to reach your full potential. But then you can also use that on the healing side as well. In October, we have Mental Health Awareness Week coming up. When you hear the word mental health, what comes up for you?
Shoot, a lot of things. Just the pressure of the moment, just feeling so many voices, and just not a moment of clarity. I think of that as trying to find that moment of clarity. I think it was what comes to me for mental health, of always trying to be where your feet are. But there's so many things that happen in this day and age of playing a professional football, of living in the social media age, the constant information, people always trying to give you their 2 cents. So trying to find the way that the ways that work best for you to feel present and aware in your own body.
Well, Puka, we don't want to hold you much longer, but I, am somebody who's a fan of word association. So I want to have you fill in.
She loves this.
I do. I love
and
this
I love
word
this.
association. I want to have you fill in this sentence for me. My rookie season will be what? Blank.
A dream come true.
I like that. That's a good one. I like that.
Puka got her in her zen voice.
That's
you hear
so
her?
zen.
I like that.
True.
You hear her, Puka?
That was good.
Puka, you got a girlfriend?
Oh my God!
Puka,
I'm a
you
lot
married?
older than you.
You
Puka.
hear her? Don't matter.
No.
She said, you hear Ashley? When the last time we heard Ashley talk like that? I
he
like
said
that.
a dream come true. That was very sweet.
I know.
Why are you playing this? What is wrong with you today?
Ashley, what's
Jeez. First he throws me under the bus. Now he's trying to marry me off. My
I know. I'm
God.
not trying to do that. No, Ashley is single, and Ashley is very picky.
How do you know that you don't know my personal business?
I would expect that you would.
This is not the time, Brandon Marshall. Oh my God.
All right, get back to it. Word association.
He answered the question.
I thought you had more. Usually do 2
no,
or
how
3.
do you want to close this off?
This is how I want to close it off, man. Listen. Yo, rookie, Pepsi Zero Sugar NFL Rookie of the Week. This has been awesome, from word association to also just getting your thoughts on Sean McVay, Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, and the book that they had to put together just for him to understand your generation. The biggest thing around this whole conversation is you, bro. Like you said, dream come true. You work your entire life to be in this position, right? You're one of a few to enter into this elite fraternity. There's only a couple gentlemen that gets the opportunity to play in the NFL, and you're not only here, you're doing it at extremely high level. So for me, when you are celebrated by your peers and the fans around the league, how do you feel? Because you're nominated 2 weeks in a row for Rookie of the Year, right? So how does that feel?
I guess it's kind of surreal. It's super cool, and it's a blessing when my mom sends me those tweets or whatever. My mom just barely got on Twitter, so the Twitter world she's all in that. That's where football be going crazy. So when mom sends me tweets and stuff like that, my family does. It's a dream come true. Just like I mentioned before, because like you had mentioned, it's been something I've been working for a long time, and for it to come to light, and the opportunity. It's in God's timing. So I'm blessed.
Well, listen, guys, if you want to vote for Puka, make sure you head over and go vote for the Pepsi Zero Sugar NFL Rookie of the Week at NFL.com/voting/rookies. You have to go ahead and vote.
Please vote for my guy.
Please vote for our guy. Listen, we also have to announce last week's winner. Xavier Gibson won Rookie of the Week for Week 1. The Jets wide receiver had the walk-off punt return touchdown to win it for the Jets in Week 1. Here he is receiving his Rookie of the Week belt. We can go ahead and play that real quickly.
Oh, the man! Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is. I hit up the Pepsi team. I hit up the IAA team. I'm like, I would love to be a part of this. This belt, is a special belt because one of the things that we look back on every single year was who are the rookies that stood up and did their thing. And so for him to be a returner, to be in this group says a lot. And it was Week 1. He started the year off as the Rookie of the Week, Week 1.
Well, listen, like I said, if you want this to be Puka, make sure you guys head over again to NFL.com/voting/rookies and go vote for the Pepsi Zero Sugar NFL Rookie of the Week.
All right, P. We love you, bro. I got a feeling that you're going to be back a couple times, bro, because one thing I know for sure is when they target you 20 times, all right, that mean you the guy. Even when Cooper Kupp come back, right, he's going to open it up for you even more. But really quick, I need a favor, bro. One favor before you leave. I always ask all our guests for a favor, whether it's deliver us some Uber Eats or something.
Oh, my gosh.
Send us a jersey, give us some courtside tickets. So can I ask you a favor?
Yeah, of course.
Don't break my damn 21 catch record, okay, in one game. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Anybody can do it. It's Puka, bro. For real, can you promise me that?
We can tie it though. We could
Nah, I don't even want you to tie it, bro. Like I don't have too many things for me, bro. Let me hold this, Puka. At least let me have it for a couple more years, Puka. Please.
I feel you on that. I got you.
Look, Puka ain't agreeing to that.
At least for year one. At least for year one. I promise you that year one.
Yeah. All right, P. Love you, brother.
Bye.
Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a good one.
All right.